10% of your workers are no longer going to have access to the restroom. They're no longer going to have access to the food because they're going to get kicked out because you are firing them.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
We talked earlier in the show about economic populists being tortured in an Orwellian fashion. And this sentence, this tweet, is also just incredibly Orwellian.
Don't believe your lying eyes.
And I'm sure that Steve Cortez would also call Elon Musk an economic populist. But it's amazing that you can say this. And the same week, literally the same week, More Perfect Union reported that Elon Musk is about to collect a $23 billion bonus as Tesla cuts 10% of its staff. He's taking home more than 340,000 times the median U.S. household income as a bonus, while putting hundreds of workers out of a job.
Wow.
That's the same week that he said everyone is a worker. There shouldn't be this workers versus management two-class system. Everyone eats the same food, uses the same restroom, etc. Well, evidently not, because 10% of your workers are no longer going to have access to the restroom. They're no longer going to have access to the food because they're going to get kicked out because you are firing them while you're taking a $23 billion bonus.
340,000 times the median U.S. household income as a bonus.
Jesus Christ.
That's, I mean, we're talking numbers so big that, like, our brains struggle to
they're like
conceive of them mathematically.
They are so large, it's meaningless. The idea of having 304... I make approximately the median household income in the United States, I think. The idea of having 340,000 times more than what I do now is a meaningless proposition to me. It is a meaningless amount of money. It's so large. And he's taking that amount of money as a bonus while he puts, estimates are 10,000 workers out of a job.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about this with the Left Reckoning guys. I guess that was last week. But Tesla has always just been such a scammy kind of company.
Oh, yes.
Where it's clearly been a stock speculator. I mean, speculation in stocks has been a key driver of Tesla, because in no way have the stock prices of Tesla actually matched up with the profits.
They're the most highly valued car company in the U.S., and they make the least amount of cars.
Right. If you go on Robinhood and, you want to put your little $100 in the stock market, and you flip through and you see Ford, $12 a share, Tesla, $800 a share. What?
It's crazy.
I mean, come on now. Don't tell me about the logic of the market and how the market is rational and it just works all this stuff out with supply and demand, and it's really bizarre. And I think so much of Tesla and Elon Musk is all image. The guy that you worked with who thought, well, this guy's going to save the world. I mean, he's carefully cultivated that sort of persona,
right?
And his companies are so much tied to that persona. So it will be interesting to see as that persona kind of takes a hit and people aren't buying it, are they going to stop buying his companies as well? Mm-hmm. I mean, the Tesla stock has tanked quite a bit since his whole purchasing Twitter fiasco. We don't know how that's going to shake out, but...
Yeah. Jeb in the chat said, in Elon's defense, if my family owned an emerald mine in an apartheid state, I might be pro-capitalism too. And that's true. Right.
And I'm sure that may also explain why he isn't too concerned about racial discrimination inside of his facilities.
Right.
I'm guessing He didn't have the most forward-thinking ideas about race in his household growing up.
Yeah, no kidding. It's crazy. Yeah, I do, because so much of Tesla is a brand management thing. It's not tied. The idea that Tesla's share price is tied to the product it produces is ludicrous. It's all brand management, and so it will be interesting to see as his brand value declines how much the price of Tesla and SpaceX declines. That will be interesting to see. You just saw a clip from the Valley Labor Report. We are live every Saturday morning from 9:30 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. And we pride ourselves on keeping all of our content free to everybody so that we can talk to as many working folks as possible. If you support the work that we're doing, you think that it's important, you think that it's good, then consider making a monthly contribution to the project, and you can do that on our website, tvlr.fm.